Welcome to the Scottburgh Classic Car Show 2013. Some of the Kaluma crew visit the car show, and this is how it went down. A few of the Kaluma TV crew, not at this year's Port Elizabeth rally, followed the Jaguar Club to this year's Scottburgh Classic Car Show. Peter Fielding gives us some background on how the show started some years ago.
The first Scottburgh Classic Car Show was held in 2010, and from small beginnings we've grown to quite a large show now. The first show we had about 220 cars and about 2,000 people, and last year, in 2012, we had about 375 cars and 3,000 people. But the way things are looking at this year, it's going to be a lot bigger. The main purpose of the show is to provide a great day out for the general public and of course car enthusiasts, but equally as important to provide funds for local charities.
There were cars from all eras on display, and the exhibitors were friendly and eager to interact with the public.
This is the Jaguar Club of Natal, and it's only a small club, but we have a fair representation of Jaguar cars from the 1930s right through to the present day. Here today we've got something like 20 cars, both saloons and sports cars. The earliest one is an SS Jaguar from the 1930s, which was really where Jaguar started. The sports cars of the 50s, 40s, 50s and 60s are also well represented. We've got XK120s, XK140s, XK150s, and the saloons, Mark 1s, Mark 2s, and then the later XJ6s and the bigger and a huge selection of E-Type Jaguars, both the early 3.8 versions in open and coupe form, and the later ones with a V12 Jaguar engine.
The Jag Club had some exquisite displays with historic records aplenty.
This is the 1961 E-Type Roadster. It was number 102 of the right-hand drives made, so it's a very early example. It's a 3.8 litre, supposed to be 265 horsepower, although there's a bit of doubt about that. But I'm only the third owner, and the car's done 80,000 miles from new, and I bought it 3 years ago.
3.8 Roadster that he's had for quite some while, and it's driven by John Field. Thank you.
This was truly a great way to spend a morning. While the rest of the Kaluma TV crew were in PE getting dusty and dirty at the National Rally Championships.
This is the 2013 Jaguar F-Type.
I'm Peter Wall, Chairman of East Coast Cruisers Car Club. Our club's been going for now about 15 years. Currently we've got about 44 members. Most of our cars are V8s, but to be a club member you don't need to have a V8, you can have a normal car called plastic cars. We have a club meeting every Friday, the first Friday of every month. First Sunday after that we usually have a club run to anywhere for breakfast, car shows all over the country.
The public turned out in numbers for this fine classic car show, to the organisers' delight. From Herbie the Beetle to award-winning automobiles and custom rides, the show offered it all.
This is a 1957 Chevrolet. This was a vehicle that I acquired 2 years ago. I bought this, was parked in a barn in Port Elizabeth that was parked off for about 30 years, and I restored it to the condition that it is now.
Be sure to follow the KalumaTV.com crew online, where you'll find motorsport and car shows aplenty. Congratulations to the organisers of this year's Scottburgh Classic Car Show. It was well planned and executed. So be sure not to miss next year's bigger and better Scottburgh Classic Car Show. See you there.